been through the spring, now starting fall camp. First day, how do you think things went today?
I think it went really well. Everybody was flying around. We've been doing PRPs twice a week, and so we've kind of been in a little bit of swing of like somewhat practicing. But it was nice to be out here for first day of fall camp, and everybody was juiced up, fired up, running around, and getting back into the swing of things and really practicing.
That competition, Tyson said you and Jared are probably the two front runners for that starting job. What's that competition like for you, and what do you think it's going to take to win it?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I love Jarrett. It's really great being in competition with another guy who has so much experience. And, Coach Helton said it best, it's going to make both of us better, and eventually one of us is going to come out on top. And, I've been very blessed to be in this competition. One of the reasons I left my old school is because I wanted to go somewhere and I wanted to compete and be pushed like I have been. And I've really enjoyed it and really enjoyed competing against Jarrett. And I think he's a phenomenal player. And ultimately, whoever ends up being the starting quarterback for this team, the team's going to be in a good spot.
What drew you to Western Kentucky? Obviously, the offense was really good last year, and like you said, you wanted to compete, but, why here in Bowling Green?
Yeah, just talking to Coach Helton, talking to Coach Arbuckle, I could really tell what they wanted to do here. I could tell the kind of offense they want to run, obviously, with Bailey last year. And, Coach Helton pointed out the obvious fact that they have the recipe for a small school guy moving up and being successful, and obviously that was enticing to me, being in that same situation. So that was enticing, and then obviously just came to on a visit and watched one of their PRPs and just watching the dudes on this team fly around and the kind of guys that are on this team and how good we can really be this year was just like a no-brainer to come here.
What's your relationship with Coach Helton, more specifically Coach Arbuckle being that guy leading your room so far?
Yeah, Coach Helton's an awesome coach. I really like playing for him. I really like just when he gets up there and speaks, he demands everybody's attention and he just dominates the room. And I've always really respected when a head coach has that respect from his team, and he has that, instantly when he walks in the room. Arbuckle's been fantastic since I've gotten here, and I've sat down with him a lot of times, just one-on-one, trying to learn this offense, try and just get as much command of it as I can. And, he's been awesome in helping me develop that. And both of them have been awesome in my development here. And I'm super grateful and super blessed to be able to play for two great coaches.
Obviously Bailey did what he did last year, best single season in FBS statistically. I know he's been around here a little bit, was here around in the spring. Do you have any kind of relationship with him, or what's that like?
Yeah, when he got here in the spring, I was able to, when he came back rather in the spring and I got here, I was able to get a little bit of time around him, just kind of pick his brain, talk to him a little bit. Like I said, we were both like in a similar situation and moving up from a small school, and so just kind of got to hear what made him successful and hear kind of what he did around here that made him obviously have the success he did. And so he's really a great guy. He's an awesome guy to be around. He wanted to help. He wanted to be a mentor. And, it was really cool to get a chance to, I'd heard about him when I was at UWF. And, it was a great chance to get to meet him in person and see the kind of guy he really is.
There's a lot to replace from last year, but a lot back. You get Rusty and Tick on the O-line and some of the other guys stepping into bigger roles. Guys like Daywood, Josh, Dakota Thomas, go down through the receiver room, Joey on the tight end. What's your relationship with them, and what's your grasp like on the offense so far?
Yeah, our offense is unbelievable. The kind of guys on the offense are also just great dudes. Gunner, Rusty, and Joey really took me in when I first got here and have been really great teammates and more than that, just friends. And I've really gotten to grow a good friendship with them, and I've really enjoyed that. And the kind of guys, everybody on this team's been welcoming, though. Hasn't just been those three. Everybody's been so open arms, and just because everybody knows what we want to accomplish. And so the quicker we can get people on the bus, the quicker we can get that thing driving. And so, just this offense is loaded. You guys know that. Obviously, you've seen it, and I've been here for a couple months, and now I just have a firm grasp of what these guys can really do. But I'm really excited to see those guys do their thing in the fall and show everybody in the country kind of what they've been showing me since spring and summer since I got here.